I'm in the car, minus 30, chatting about Jared Bowen, Elliot Anderson, and some of the boys on Spurs. No, and all jokes aside, lads, it is cold out here. I am in my car, I'm letting it warm up, but I wanted to chat a bit of footy. Who is getting relegated in the Premier League this season? Mate, sorry, by the way, that light just looks a bit mental, but if I do one of these... Oh, yeah, that actually could be quite chill. Oh, it's actually kind of dialed. Thumbnail? Nah, is that the thumbnail? We'll see. It doesn't matter. Lads, I think that Forest are going down, and it pains me to say, because look, they're a great team. They've got some great players, but I just can't see Bowen, West Ham. That's the exhaust in my car. Holy, it's cold out. I can't see West Ham, Bowen, Souček, Somerville in the championship. And the championship's a great team. Great league. But it just doesn't make sense having West Ham there or the London Stadium. Spurs, it would be hilarious. And don't get me wrong, I wouldn't be opposed. But I think it's just when you take a look at the talent they have, the players, and I know they're playing very, very poorly right now, but it just doesn't make sense if they go down. I think when we take a look at some of the guys coming back after international break, I think they have Madison and Kulusevski. I don't know for sure, but a lot of starters. I think they have 13 injuries. That is a massive difference. And Igor Tudor, I'm not saying he's proven or anything, but he has managed 6 teams in the Serie A out of relegation, and he's been successful all 6 times. Now, Spurs are a different animal. They're not great, and the Premier League by far is a different animal. Very hard league. So that's, you know what? That's neither here nor there. Spurs or West Ham could easily go down. It might even be Forest. But if we're just taking a look at on paper, I think it could even be Leeds, I meant. If we're just taking a look, though, it makes sense for it to be Forest. They have great players. They're playing well. They have decent fixtures ahead. But I just think West Ham are in great form and have that fight. They got unlucky against West Ham, unlucky against Chelsea. I say unlucky. It wasn't even unlucky. It was just them. They could have been a lot better, to be quite honest. But then we take a look at, your Leeds. My friend's on a bike outside. Hang on. You see that? No, you can barely see it. We take a look at, Leeds are getting out of it. West Ham, like I said, they've got that fight. They got unlucky against Chelsea and West Ham. Against Chelsea and United, oh my days. Boys, this might be the hardest video to follow. I apologize if you're trying to listen. And then, like I said, with Spurs, they're not in good shape at all. They're a few losses away from being in relegation. They're only 4 points clear, but I just think they will turn it around. And that pains me to say, because look, I'm an Arsenal fan, and it was quite funny, 4-1 back to back. But they just won't go down, will they? They just won't. They simply won't. I mean, don't get me wrong. I hope I'm wrong. That'd be hilarious. But yeah, we will have to see. Forest, though, I honestly hope they prove me wrong. I think they're a great club, and it would be nice to see them in the league. They've been unlucky with all the new managers, but I just think logically it makes sense. Now, we'll have to find out, obviously, wait and see. They did very good against Liverpool, and I thought they honestly could have won. But it's games like that they need to get over the line, or at least get a draw, because you can see West Ham. West Ham are getting points. They're moving up. They should have got more points. I've said it again, Chelsea and United. I stand by it. They should have won both those games. And again, quite unlucky, but I think West Ham's fixtures look decent. All of them still have to play, I think, Villa, City, Chelsea, United, I believe. So they're going to have some hard games. But Forest, Spurs play each other. Now that's going to be a game and a half. It's at Spurs, who have been very bad at home. But you would have to expect them to be a bit better, especially in a relegation fight. Then, though, you take a look at some of the guys like Dominic Solanke saying he had a sore throat in the North London Derby. It's the fight like that, when there's no fight, that you just have to, at a certain point say some of these guys might just be willing to leave the club. Just let the club get relegated, and then they'll leave. It'll make it easier for them to leave. They're not going to risk getting injured fighting for the Spurs badge if they're just going to leave. They've got the World Cup to focus on. You've got, like I said, Dominic Solanke, sore throat, and he can't start. It's the very weak fight that they're putting in like that puts them in danger. But you have to expect the talent to at least get them enough to not be relegated. Look, I could see them barely making it, because they're not working hard. But I just think with the names they have, if they get fit again, it would be a miracle if they got relegated. But it would be quite funny.